This has got to be the weirdest but yet fascinating seaside hotel I've ever been to. There's just nobody around. Wow, this is the swimming pool. It's a bit windy out. Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm in Weymouth to go and visit that amazing hotel behind me, a piece of seaside history that was once owned by Fred Pontin. Yes, it was Pontins until 2000 and then it was sold. It's had some interesting reviews. Let's go and check it out. I'm looking forward to this. This is a pretty retro hotel. Look at the decor. I've arrived literally as the sun is going down, as the sun beams on the hotel. It looks amazing, even if it does look pretty old. Well, I believe it's got an outside swimming pool. I don't think it's running though. I've seen photos of this at night and it really looks pretty posh. So we'll see what it looks like a little bit later on as it gets dark. Quite windy today. Just before I go into the reception, I am gonna have a quick walk around. So this is the swimming pool, which is currently closed. As you can see, it looks very closed. How nice. So it's a shame the swimming pool's out of action because I can tell it did used to look pretty good. Complete with sunbeds. I mean, if this got cleaned up a little bit, can you imagine being here in the summer though at sunset, taking a dip? Look at where this is positioned on the overlooking Weymouth Bay, and you get the most amazing sunsets. But the building is definitely looking its age. What's around the back? See, I can't help but think it looks a little bit abandoned, doesn't it? What are these, little gardens? Normally I do the room tour first, but I thought because it's going to get dark soon, I'll check out the outside of the hotel first. Bayview room. That's a barbecue, isn't it? Crikey. What have I let myself in for? Well, there's scaffolding up, so I can only assume they're doing bits of the roof. I hope they are. Supposed to be staying in here tonight. Maybe to sit and go and have some lunch. Or maybe not. It's hard to believe that this hotel is actually open. It looks like it's shut down. This is the top part of the hotel. I don't know which room I'm in yet. Look at the view though. Amazing. You do get those holiday camp vibes with the room straight away. And you get the colours of Pontins as well. Let's go down the steps to go into reception. I'm actually nervous. Let's head in. Hello, just checking in. Wow, the inside doesn't match the outside. $206. So there's not many hotels where you go into the reception and then you have to go back outside to go to your room. Do you know what this feels like? This feels like a hotel, kind of like apartments that you get when you're abroad. 205. Here is my room. 206. Looks like once upon a time it was one of those card readers. Oh wow, interesting. Almost straight away looks a bit like a hospital bed. Turn the lights on. It's very small. First impressions of the room. It looks okay. Not sure about the bed. It's like one of those beds that looks like it's hovering from here, hovering off the floor. So I have got an ensuite, trusty hairdryer. I've actually got a safe in here, which is quite nice. Some storage space. Now I don't know whether this is old, but this looks all pretty modern. The weirdest thing is it doesn't match what's on the outside, does it? The outside looks so run down and old, yet inside, and I absolutely love that. Wow. So this is obviously where my tea and coffee are. Check inside the kettle. Well, I've got a mug, some tea and coffee. What's in these drawers? Nothing really. Wow, look at that. That is one nice piece of leather. You can see some stains all on the walls though. The weirdest thing about this room is that half of it feels done up and the rest doesn't. Like when you check out the radiator, that looks very different. Then you've got a pretty big chunky TV. The windows obviously are not double glazed, so I guess we can hear the sea. In fact, can I shut that? Not very secure. It's a good job that there's a safe in here. What's in here? Oh, I've got a fridge. Nice. It's a little mini bar. These lights work. What is messing with my senses is that the room looks like it's been upgraded. The outside of the hotel looks very shabby and old, but the room itself looks like it's half upgraded. So there's a new bed, some new furniture, new lights, new TV, but then some of the walls are a bit dirty and also the radiator's a little bit old. Check out the bed. Actually, that bed's not bad. Sorry, I know I've got my shoes on. I will be taking those off. The bed's not too bad actually. It's not. There is some springs in it, but I think they've got like a mattress topper. I always like to check the inside of pillows. As you can see, there's some stains on that. That's not very clean, is it? That's like a retro 60s towel, or would you say hospital towel? Here's the bathroom. Wow. I was not expecting that. Some very posh shower gel, nice bar of soap, posh sink actually. You can see there, look, isn't it? Now on the face of it, this looks all pretty much brand new, but obviously when you look a little bit closer, it's not overly that new. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good shower. Someone's been using some soap. I'm actually really shocked at this bathroom. I really am. That is a very nice bathroom. And I actually really like the room, apart from, well, you can see all the stains on the wall and that needs a little bit of a touch up. So let's go and check out the rest of the hotel, because although there is no swimming pool on the outside, there is a swimming pool and some kind of spa on the inside as well as a restaurant. Let's go and check it out. Straight away you hear the sea and the sunset you get too. I need to lock that. No. So I mean the door's a little bit old and grubby, but you wouldn't believe what lies behind that door, would you? There's not too many people staying in this hotel tonight, it seems. There's a couple of cars there, my car and two other cars. I know it's been taken over, so they've obviously done the insides up. Maybe there's plans to do the outside of the hotel up soon. Let's hope, because this could be a real nice retro seaside hotel, but as you can see, the railings and everything are in really bad decay. This is so modern and so nice. So the restaurant is open, I believe. At the moment, is there anybody serving? So you can get to some rooms up here, can you? That old window. Oh right, so there's some rooms this side that you don't actually have to go outside of the hotel. Although there's only a few, it seems. It's like a labyrinth. I love the 1960s lampshades though, look at that. I wonder if anyone's at the bar yet. Obviously you have breakfast in here. It's laid out for breakfast in the morning. This must be the oddest hotel I've ever been into. The view you get of the sea is everywhere. So, Riviera suite, Bayview room, leisure centre, toilets and lift. Look at these old photos, look at that. Amazing. Dorset lounge. Actually looks fairly nice in there. You can't see because it's dark. But there's a random door open there. So there's a ballroom upstairs, which is a shame that I can't really go up there because I do have to abide by it saying no entry. Normally I only go in if the door's open, which is a bit of a shame because I'd love to see that. You've got a lift. If you want any food, there's no vending in the vending machines. That lift moved then. So, leisure centre. It's a bit like a TARDIS in here. You don't realise how big it is when you're in it. The Cove room. Oh, the door's open. Okay, that's way too dark in there and there's no lights and it's... I got a weird feeling in that room. It smelled of damp big time. So the pool, gym, sauna and steam room is up here. Let's go check it out. Is anyone around? So the male changing. There's nobody in here. So how do I get to the pool? I don't get it. So that's the female changing room. How do I get to this? I'm confused. Through here? Oh, it's just there's no sign on the door or anything. Can't believe this is actually in here. Obviously I'm filming in here because nobody is in here, so they look like you sit on them and you get like a jet wash at your back. I didn't actually bring my swimming gear, so there's the view from outside. Yeah, I didn't bring my swimming gear, so unless I go in my pants. Seems to be doing some kind of work through there. Well, the temperature of the water is warm. There is only one staff member I have found for the entire hotel, and apparently she's doing reception, doing the bar. Well, there's nobody here, but a bit of sand in the pool, but other than that, the pool's half decent. You can really smell the damp in here. It reminds me of when I used to work on holiday parks when they've been closed up all season and then they open them up after the winter. So from the outside you can see the roof was really badly damaged, which means the ballroom got flooded, hence why it's not open. So apparently the rooms behind the main hotel were added by Mr. Pontin. Oh, and there you go. Didn't even know all this was behind here. I think they are being used. They do look like classic Pontins kind of rooms. In fact, trees are kind of growing in the windows there. I absolutely love the Art Deco of this building. Apparently this is up for sale at the minute for 6 million. Just imagine what you could do with it if you had the cash. You could turn this into a real retro hotel. It's got these stairs. This does feel like Pontins actually. I think that was that room that I was trying to get into. But you can see how badly damaged some of the rooms are up there. And obviously the roof here is also damaged too. Now it's familiar. Now it feels like a Pontins, doesn't it? What are these rooms like? Oh, these have been upgraded then. So it looks like what's happened is the new owners took this on, upgraded the rooms, and then maybe run out of money and then couldn't unfortunately finish it, which is a shame because you can see how good it would have looked. But this has got to be the weirdest but yet fascinating seaside hotel I've ever been to. Yeah, you can see how much work is needed, and especially of where it's positioned, it gets the wind. Actually a bench over there that looks all right. I wonder if anyone's actually staying in these rooms. I don't think they are. Let's walk up the garden path. So I can see what Mr. Pontin was trying to do and hoping to achieve, because I guess he could have built upon all of this, maybe, I don't know. This is an interesting perspective from this side of the hotel. Oh wow. You can probably see the roof of the ballroom that's completely ripped off and has got tarpaulin on it. Was this that kind of room that I couldn't get in, where they store stuff? They're just windows randomly open. Well, there's a sky dish there. It's fair to say it needs a lot of work. Obviously money must be a bit of an issue with trying to sort the roof out. Obviously the downstairs section of the ballroom is closed as well. It's really eerie. It really does feel like a hotel that's been abandoned, yet I'm staying in here tonight. So I can get up the stairs this way. Quite a few big rooms that obviously not in action at the minute, but it's the view. I mean, you can imagine having this for like a wedding ceremony. You have your ceremony in there and that'd be your view. Obviously when it's done up. So it's getting dark now. The restaurant's open Friday, Saturday, I think. I could go for a swim, but I didn't bring my swimming shorts. Probably 20-30 minute walk into Weymouth. There's just nobody around, even to have a conversation with. There's a caravan park over there. I might go and get a takeaway. So it does look pretty grand at night. Just hoping those blue lights don't shine in my window too much. It's a little bit of a shame that the Riviera sign is only half lit up. The R-I-V-I for the E-R-A is not. And because the lights shine from upwards, when you walk past, this happens. Big shadow. Super eerie at night with the blue lights though. They are so bright. Well, time for bed and a shower, because I'm looking forward to tomorrow and trying out the breakfast. This is one narrow bed. Apparently this also used to be a hospital. A little bit scary. Let's hope this is not haunted, because I get freaked out about stuff like that. Don't worry, I'll turn the light off. No. That's it. Good night. Looks like a nice day. Not. Well, an interesting night's sleep. The mattress was quite lumpy, so but apart from that, it was all right. I was actually worried about the wind because I thought it'd be really howling through these windows. Once again, when it's a bit out of season and it's a bit cold, it can be chilly walking to breakfast. Just go in for breakfast? Yes. Morning. That's the busiest I've seen it. Got a toaster, bread, sugar, orange juice, and some cereal, some coffee and some tea. Let's try the coffee. That's a nice cup of filter coffee. Don't know why the TV is so loud though. Really random. So breakfast is extra, cost me £13 and you get a full English breakfast for that, and also the continental option too included, so I get tea, toast, tea and coffee, so it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Wow, breakfast looks good. This is actually freshly cooked, so like the sausages, the bacon, the eggs, it doesn't feel like it's been on the warmer for ages. The egg, extra runny. So the Riviera Hotel in Weymouth, should you come here? My short answer is yes, I think you should. When you turn up to the property, it does look abandoned. The outside of the property is in a very bad state and does need a lot of work, especially around the back. Some of the function rooms have been flooded, the roof has caved in. But what is so amazing about this hotel is you're staying in a piece of history, but when you walk through the door into reception, into the main restaurant, it doesn't really add up. You walk in there and you're a bit so confused, you're like, but this is not what I was expecting. And when I walked through those doors, I was expecting an older building. It actually looked really grand and quite opulent in places. And it looks like you were probably staying in almost a 4-star hotel. So the swimming pool itself did look a little bit dirty. There was sand in the pool. The sauna was working, but the steam was out of action. And the outside swimming pool, well, apparently that's been closed since the pandemic, so I'm not sure whether they're gonna be opening that anytime soon. But you can imagine what that was like on a hot summer's day outside swimming pool like that in the UK. It must have been amazing. But at the minute, how it looks, it does look like something from a horror movie, and it's a shame that it's not at least semi-clean or semi-tidied up for people arriving to the property. Now the price for this room was £75, which I think is a little bit steep personally. Just for the outside, when you turn up, you think I paid £75 a night to stay here. Wow. But checking out the rooms, they have had a refit, and you can tell they've had a refit, and they've definitely tried to refit these rooms. The only thing that lets it down is that they could have done a bit more of a paint job around the room itself, because some of the walls were quite dirty and grubby and things have been patched up. But they've tried to go for this really sleek, white, modern look to the rooms with the 50s Art Deco building. Does it really match? The bed I found quite lumpy, to be honest. I didn't have the best night's sleep. Obviously the rooms are not double glazed. There is a heater in here that needs to be replaced as well, which looks a little bit past its day. No problems with the bathroom. Again, looked pretty new until you look a little bit closer and you can see it's a little bit grubby in places. But this is such an impressive building in Weymouth, and if you're like me and you love visiting these amazing seaside hotels, this is definitely a must visit. It is so unique. The most amazing thing about the hotel is if you go down to walk to the beach, which is literally just like a 5-minute walk, people will be saying to you, are you staying there? Isn't that place shut down? Because from the outside, it actually does look like it's abandoned, especially from the back. This place also does look amazing at night. And the staff that I did meet, there's a few more staff here today actually, were really lovely. The reviews are pretty mixed on TripAdvisor, but I guess you have to come and see it for yourself. Who knows the future of the Riviera Hotel? It's a grade 2 listed building, so it's not going to go anywhere, but it'll be interesting to see if anyone takes it over. It is for sale for $6 million if you want to buy it. So if this has whetted your appetite for Weymouth, don't forget you can see the video on Weymouth on my channel right now. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and also comment below if you would stay here. And is it worth £75 a night? I'll see you next time.